Okay, this is the last tutorial for this week, and we're looking at the rate of evolution. Describe modern evolutionary theories, punctuated equilibrium, and gradualism. Well, gradualism, as this image shows right here, Darwin believed that speciation is a result of incremental changes. We see that incremental changes from a common ancestor, right? Sharing a common ancestor, speciation, or getting incremental changes. New species originate from gradual accumulation of small changes over long periods of time. And that's what we've been teaching right up until now. This is the theory of natural selection. You would expect to find a long series of intermediate forms in the fossil record. We want to go back to this horse evolution in a moment. Punctuated equilibrium. In 1972, Stephen Jay Gould used this a concept to explain discontinuities in the fossil record. Here we have our morphological change, our change in shape. Things are ticking along, and all of a sudden, boom, things tick along, boom. We get this rapid change in no intermediate species, okay, in the fossil record. Main idea, considerable evolutionary change takes place during short periods of time that punctuate or pop, burst the general state of equilibrium or unchanging state. So things are just staying the same for a long, long period of time, and all of a sudden, boom, we get a massive change. Speciation occurs in the event of an environmental crisis, extinctions. Many species die off, leaving many niches, okay, opportunities for different organisms to exploit those niches. Surviving species evolve rapidly, become adapted to the new environment. Stabilizing selection prevails, and evolutionary change slows to become more gradual. Many fossilized remains show millions of years going without any noticeable evolutionary change to most species. For example, soft-bodied organisms dominated the seas for hundreds of millions of years, and then in a period of a few million years, they disappeared, and were replaced by organisms with shells and skeleton. Horseshoe crabs have remained almost unchanged for 200 million years. The fossil record is incomplete. It's difficult to come to an agreement on the rate of evolutionary change. Part of that problem is because soft-bodied organisms don't leave fossils. The theory of punctuated equilibrium does not argue against the basis of the Darwin-Wallace theory of evolution, gradualism. The question asked is whether it occurs, evolution, in short bursts of rapid change or gradually over a long period of time. Today, it's accepted that both theories of evolution are represented in the fossil record. Speciation. Here we have little morphological change, rapid morphological change with punctuated equilibrium, as opposed to gradual change. Morphology just means changes in the structure of the organism, the shape. Now the horse, again, we want to go back to this because it's a fascinating case study. This very short here, Hycotherium, 60 million years ago in trees. Okay, what happened when we had forests? It was a very moist environment. Well, when the environment became dry, we had prairies. Okay, and the selection pressures changed. And the horse is very unusual because we have all of these Myohippus, Merychippus, Biohippus, and the modern day horse. And we see changes not only in the hoofs, but we also see changes in dentition. The dentition, the teeth changed. These teeth on the modern day horse are very useful for grinding plants like uh, grasses. Okay, whereas this dentition pattern would have been for different food source altogether. Another way of showing this, gradualism, boom, stasis, boom, stasis, horizontal. The vertical is rapid change, punctuated equilibrium. Okay, let's do it again. Short periods of rapid change, steady and slow and steady state. Is it gradualism? Both punctuated equilibrium. Evolution takes place, occurs in small and large populations. Little change in the structure, the morphology, often occurs in small populations. Well, the answers here are three: rapid change, punctuated equilibrium; slow and steady, gradualism. Evolution takes place for both of them, occurs in small and large populations. Little change in the structure, occurs in small populations, is punctuated equilibrium. Why? Because of something called genetic drift. You're going to get into that in Bio 30. And that's it.